What is up? The Last of Us. That's what's up. So, The Last of Us. So I just beat it yesterday, and we're gonna review it. Now, full disclosure, for those people who saw my video about the cutscenes loading, I was having issues with that or whatever. I'm not gonna deduct the score because of that, because I was read a comment that said I'm not the only one that's having it, but still I feel like I shouldn't deduct the score for something that bothered me for 20 minutes or whatever. And one of the things I noticed is that the freaking update, I uninstalled the update and everything ran good, so that's the first time that's ever happened to me, which is weird, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. So if you're having issues with the cutscenes, try to install the update, and hopefully that works for you. But now, getting into The Last of Us. So, I wasn't going to get this game, and then I started just seeing a few videos, seeing all these fucking awesome scores and everything. So, I figured I would get it. And let me tell you right now, that was a good freaking investment. Now, first off, this is like the best looking game I have ever played. Ever. No joke. Ridiculous. There's one part in the story where you go to a beach, and I was like, I'm gonna really test you, Naughty Dog. I'm gonna test you. And there's like freaking water coming down and everything looks awesome. I turn around and there's freaking tracks behind you. And not only are there tracks, but they're ridiculously detailed tracks. And I was like, Naughty Dog, you further prove my fact that you are the best developer out there. And so yeah, there's a lot of games that I play where excuse me. There's a lot of games where I play where there's always a point in the game that you hate. There's always an environment that you hate going to. You're like, oh, here's this stupid snow level. I really hate this part. I did not get this feeling at all throughout the game, which is really surprising. Every single environment to me was absolutely awesome. You're going through bars and like schools, and you walk into a freaking like a room, and there's a Jak and Daxter freaking stuffed animal. There's a shitload of Jak and Daxter stuff, so I'm guessing they might be hinting at another Jak and Daxter. That'd be pretty cool. But every single environment I loved, and it's just amazing. The best looking game ever. Ever. Right? Awesome. But yeah. Moving on from the presentation, the gameplay is one of the things that I absolutely adore, and it's one of the most challenging things about this game, because clickers suck. All right, they suck. Clickers run up to you and they're like one hit, you're dead. Unless you get an upgrade called Shiv Master, where you can stab them, but still that's takes 75 points to get, and that takes forever to upgrade. Still, they suck. Okay? They suck. The clickers suck. I hate the clickers. The runners I don't really mind that much, because you just blow their heads off if they get close to you. But the thing I love is the stealth aspect, because with this game you are limited to your supplies, okay? And it's not like you can just run around and keep grabbing supplies, You get a limit of 3, so you can have 3 of I don't know, chemicals you can use to make something. You can only have 3. You can have a lot of guns though too, which is cool. And every gun you have shows on your backpack. So if you have arrows, they'll be stuck in the backpack. If you have a shotgun, it'll be on the side of the backpack. If you have a pipe, it'll be on that side of the backpack. Awesome. And you can upgrade your backpack and all sorts of stuff. But I really do love sneaking around and trying to kill, trying to do everything stealthily. I don't even know if that's a word. Whatever. But if you do get caught, there's a lot of freaking people, especially towards the end. There's a shitload of people. But yeah, gameplay, absolutely amazing. It's got that a stealth mechanic that I love. Awesome. It's so well done. Absolutely awesome. Now, going around with the gameplay is also the AI. Of course, enemy and friendly. Why is that thing clicking? Stop clicking! So, the friendly AI is kind of a mixed bag, I guess I could say. With Ellie, Ellie's AI is fantastic because there's been times where I've been caught by somebody and she like runs up and just starts stabbing the dude in the neck. And it's awesome. The other person, Tess, not so much. There's been times where I've been like, there's only a few times, but obviously you notice it when you're sneaking around and the AI decides to go boom boom, hey everybody, it's a party over here, and I'm like, I hate you, Tess. I really do. So, but Tess, I had a few issues with, nothing too major, but other than that, this is like the stupidest thing, but I noticed that like if you walk over like near Ellie in the game, you actually put your hand over him so that it would be like here. I thought that was cool. I don't know why that's so dumb. But, yeah. And after you beat this amazing story, which I will say something about the end, in my personal opinion, I thought the end was fantastic. And it just it ends kind of like where you're not expecting it, but the way it ends is perfect. Like what it ends on is absolutely awesome. But then there's a new game plus mode, which I love that. And then you get I don't think you get all your guns, but you do get all the upgrades. So like, you know, the freaking 15 hours you spent upgrading your stuff and everything, you do get, which is cool. It's roughly about 15 hours, which is a pretty solid thing. I usually take it like 10 bucks an hour. For, you know, the US. I don't know what the price is, but obviously it's more in other countries. So 15 hours solid. And then you got the multiplayer, which is actually pretty freaking cool. Naughty Dog seems to always deliver on the multiplayer. What is clicking? Freaking clickers, man. Clickers suck! But the multiplayer is freaking cool. You get to choose from like two groups. It's the Fireflies and the Hunters, and then you have survivors, and your survivors can die, right? It's cool. It's freaking cool. You gotta play that. And just like one of the things I love the most about this game is the characters. Like Joel and Ellie are absolutely like two of my favorite characters ever. Like, this is like the first game I played in so long where like the last like 7 games that I bought, I did not finish because I didn't care. I did not care. I also broke my damn chair, by the way. I did not care. And it was just done so well. So well. Every single cutscene is, you just sit there, you're like, this game almost had me crying in the first fucking 20 minutes of it because it's done so well, okay? And everything is just, there's so many twists where you just be like playing and you be like, what the fuck? And it's just awesome. You need to go get this game, The Last of Us. Don't be The Last of Us to get The Last of Us, okay? Okay, are you seeing what I'm saying here? This game makes me happy. But yeah, and if you want to have the multiplayer with me, you're more than welcome to. So, The Last of Us. So from all the positives and all the facts that I actually finished this game, and I'm now going through it on New Game Plus. And Joel, by the way, Joel is a badass, okay? I love Joel. He is fucking awesome. And Ellie, there's so many, I wish I could just spoil it for you, but there's so many things that happen between the two, it's awesome. So, The Last of Us. 10 out of 10. Now, my friends, yes, the first 10 of the year. Is it, like, you know, obviously you're going to be like, well, is it overrated? This is actually the first game that I personally do feel that it lived up to the expectation. Because, like, Uncharted 3 got, like, all 10s, 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 and then I played it, I'm like, nah, not really 10. But this game is the first game in years that I've actually been just like sitting there like waiting for every cutscene that actually worked for me anyways. And just so in love with the gameplay and upgrading it and finding out what happens. Like, it's just an amazing experience. And I'm so glad that a company like Naughty Dog exists because they give you stickers with their games. And it's awesome. So yeah, Last of Us, 10 out of 10. Bro, if you're looking for an excuse to buy it, this is it. This is it. Seriously, go get this game. You will not be disappointed. There's nothing, I have found no flaws except for the cutscene thing, but that's idiotic because as soon as you restart it, it's like, hey, it worked now, I was just fucking with you earlier. So yes, The Last of Us, 10 out of 10. So let me know what you guys think of The Last of Us down below. And Borderlands 2 Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep coming out next year. Boom boom! Yeah, so I'm gonna go play more Last of Us. So you guys have a good one. Subscribe. I am out.